Hey thrifting bestie, I'm so glad you are here. I honestly needed this thrift trip today. It's been one of those weeks where my brain feels like 47 tabs are open on a computer, all loading at once. And you know what? Instead of sitting in that overwhelm, I grabbed my iced coffee, turned on some cozy music in my AirPods, and decided to wander the thrift store with you. Because sometimes healing looks like this: a simple walk down aisles filled with books and baskets and random little treasures. Okay, so let's start with the book section. You already know it's my happy place. There's something so grounding about slowing down, running your fingers along the spines, and just being present. One thing that helps me when I'm feeling anxious is practicing mindfulness through my senses. Right now, it's noticing the way the old paper smells, the texture of the pages, looking at the beautiful artwork that I can cut out if I decide to do so and hang it up for a gallery wall. Even the quiet hum of the store around us. Sometimes Goodwill is blaring their music, but today it's just nice and slow. It's like they knew I was doing an anxiety video. When we anchor ourselves in the moment, anxiety has less space to spiral, and we can feel so stuck in our heads. So my encouragement for you is to get mindful of your senses. What are you noticing about where you are in time and space? As you're even watching this video, do you have a cozy blanket around you? Do you have your favorite cozy socks? Isn't it wild how God can use even a thrift store shelves to remind us that He's near and He's present? That's another step that helps me heal from anxiety. Bringing my racing thoughts back to truth. Instead of letting those what ifs take over, I pause and pray something simple like, Jesus, hold my heart steady today. You really don't need perfect words, and just an honest breath in His direction is enough. Now, you know, I can't resist the basket aisle. Truly, baskets are my love language, and here's the thing. Anxiety often feels like clutter in our minds, right? The thoughts are everywhere, no place for them to land. That's why a practical step is externalizing your thoughts. Maybe take a moment to write them down, journal them, give them a basket, like quite literally. When you can see your thoughts on paper, they feel a lot less heavy and a lot more manageable. There's a saying that we say in therapy, we say, name it to tame it. And it's the same thing with journaling. If you can name those thoughts, you can tame them a lot easier. I'm imagining myself as I'm looking at these adorable cozy home items with cozy blankets on the couch, and that honestly reminds me creating cozy little rituals at home can be so healing. So step 4 for healing anxiety is building rhythms and not just routines. So making your morning coffee a ritual. Light a candle while you cook dinner. Put on an episode of Gilmore Girls while you fold laundry. These rhythms turn ordinary tasks into little anchors for your soul. I am such a sucker for Gilmore Girls in this season, and I created a Gilmore Girls aesthetic thrifting video. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. It was so much fun to create that Rory Gilmore's aesthetic. I'm finding so many cute things that I really don't need, but I just kind of love. And that's a fun part about thrifting. And here's a thought. Anxiety often tells us everything is urgent, that we need to figure it out all right now. But healing happens when we let ourselves laugh, when we're silly, and we say yes to small joys. So here's a practical step for you. Make room for joy on purpose. Buy the goofy thrift find. Dance in your kitchen. Text your friend a random meme. Play and having fun is holy too. When we stop and we make room for joy on purpose, we schedule joy. It makes such a difference in our schedule. As we wander, I want to share another tool that helps me. It's called breath prayers. Anxiety makes me feel like I can't catch my breath, so pairing prayer with breathing really helps me reset. So try this. You breathe in slowly and think, be still. Be still. Then you breathe out and think, and know that I am God. You can do it right here in the aisle while holding a basket. No one even knows. It's like a secret weapon against overwhelm. So you breathe in, be still. You breathe out and know that I am God. And you can make this work for wherever you are at spiritually or whatever works for you. Breathing in grace, breathing out worry. Breathing in peace, breathing out disorganization. breathing in love, breathing out anxiety. And speaking of anxiety, here's something I've been practicing: breaking things down into one smaller step at a time. Anxiety wants us to look at the whole mountain, but God just asks us to take the next step. So instead of fixing everything at once, it becomes, okay, what's one thing I can do today to support myself? Maybe it's making a meal plan. Maybe it's texting someone you trust. Maybe it's just thrifting with a friend. Oftentimes when I am in an anxiety spiral and it is a hard day, I tell myself, I am just going to make my bed. I break something down, like cleaning the house, into one small actionable step versus trying to do the whole thing. Tell me, why thrift store cookbooks are just so cute and all these adorable home knickknacks are the best. And it makes me think of step number 7, nourishing your body kindly. When I'm anxious, I tend to either forget to eat or reach for the fastest junk food. But slowing down to cook something cozy, even if it's simple, can remind our nervous system that we are safe. Maybe try a warm bowl of soup, a slice of homemade bread. It's soul food in more ways than one. And if you're like me and you are not like much of a cook, because I am definitely not, you can go to Sprouts or even Walmart, Target. They have those pre-made meals that are so cozy. I know with the fall, I am ready to start eating way more soup. I think it's so amazing how even like the smallest details, like framed art, can shift a whole space. That's true for our inner life too. So step number 8, shift your inputs. Watch what you watch what you listen to, or scroll. Scrolling matters. If your feed is fueling overwhelm, swap it for something cozy and uplifting. Maybe a playlist, a sermon podcast, a walk outside. Healing isn't just about what we take out. It's also recognizing what we put in. Shifting your inputs is so helpful. So as we head toward checkout, let me leave you with this. Healing from anxiety isn't about fixing yourself. It's about reminding yourself you're already held. Jesus calls us his beloved, and nothing, not even the loudest anxious thought, can take that away. So yes, we thrift. We buy baskets and books and a little cozy things. But more than that, we practice showing up for ourselves with gentleness. We breathe, we pray, we create rhythms, we nourish, we laugh, and we remember we're not alone in this. So I appreciate you all walking these aisles with me. Let's go home, light a candle, pour another iced coffee. Is it my third? Yes. And rest in the truth that healing is possible one small cozy step at a time. I cannot wait to show you all what I got. Okay, thrifting besties, we are back home. I am so excited to show you all this haul, and I hope you found some encouragement with those anxiety tips. The thing is, if you struggle with perfectionism like myself, or you struggle with the need to want to fix everything quickly and do it all, you may have heard those 9 steps and been like, okay, I'm gonna do all of them. I would actually just encourage you to pause, take a step back, and decide one skill shift that you learned in today's thrifting video to focus on this week. For me, I'm really focusing on skill number 1, and that's becoming more mindful of my senses, how I feel in my body. Because when I get really anxious, I am all up in my head and I am all up here, and going into my body and noticing how I feel. Is my jaw tight? Are my shoulders neighbors with my ears? So if you heard all 9 of those tips and you're thinking, I gotta do them all, you do not need to do them all. Just pick one to focus on this week. Put it in the comments down below which one you're going to work on so I can encourage you. Okay, let's hop into the haul because I found some beautiful items, and it wasn't until I got home that I realized I got one home decor item and the rest were books. So we'll start with the home decor item. I did pick up this trinket tray. It was $4.49. Google Lens told me that this is a Dutch trivet tray. The blue is so beautiful with the little girl and the ducks. I love the gold accent. It could lay like this. I'll probably just display it like this in my kitchen, but how cute is that? Onward to books. I picked up this Rush, Revere, and the Brave Pilgrims. Probably not going to read this book, but I am a sucker for this emerald green or like this forest green. I think the spine is so beautiful. So 90% of these books that I got today will be for stacking and styling in my kitchen or my living room or my bedroom. Speaking of bedroom, y'all, be sure to subscribe down below because the next video this Friday is going to be my master bedroom fall decor overhaul. I'm so excited. And I'm thinking this book's going to be there. So very cute. Love this one. The next one I picked up is Visions of a Wild America. And the leather is so pretty. Look at that beautiful, look at that beautiful spine. What did I get this one for? $2.29. It has a ribbon. Beautiful photography here of the wilds of America. Look how gorgeous this is. Like, honestly, so beautiful. If you're newer to thrifting, a couple things you can use thrifted books for. Number one, you can style them. You can, kind of stack them like I showed you in the store and then put like a little trinket on it, put it in a entryway or in your kitchen. Another way is to take the photo, cut it out and put it in a gallery wall. So I have a really pretty gallery wall behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put my camera up. There you go. So I'm in my office. And so if I wanted to take a photo out from this book and put it in any of these frames, it would just make for a really pretty gallery wall, minus spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a print or frame. You can find some really pretty artwork in here. The third way that I use these is I use them on my coffee table, just fun accent books. So when people come over, they can read a book. The third book I picked up is My Daughter, My Joy. This one was $2.29. Beautiful photography. This would be one that I would cut up because the photos look like they're 4x6s, 5x7s. And I'm a sucker for motherhood stuff when it comes to thrifting. Like if I see anything like My Daughter, little keepsake book, I'm picking it up. Look how beautiful this artwork is. So these pictures would be so beautiful in a gallery wall, either in my daughter's room or even in our hallway. This fourth book I picked up is actually a journal, Anne of Green Gables journal. Look how beautiful that is. I love cottagecore. If you are new to my channel, because my channel's grown by over 1,000 subscribers in 2 months, so there's likely a lot of new people here. I am a cottagecore channel, so my decor and style is a lot of Anne of Green Gables. It's farmhouse, it's cute, cottage, chic, all the stuff. And this journal was just my favorite find of the day. Look how beautiful this is. It's like a cottagecore journal dream. So as I was in the store and I was looking at it, I realized that the first 10 pages or so are actually written in by the previous owner. There's a family tree, which I thought was really cool. And then the first 10 pages or so are of this cursive writing. And I didn't film it, but I sat down at Goodwill and I read these pages and they broke my heart, made me smile, made me want to cry. I guess the previous owner was going through cancer and was going through a really hard time. She was talking about her medicine, the changes in her rent, but also the beauty that God has given her in this time. It broke my heart, but also just made me so grateful for thrifting because again, this is how mental health and thrifting combine. There's so many ways, but this is a tangible way of someone's past becoming your present and how you can honor someone's past. It's just a glimpse into someone else's life. It gives you perspective that yes, your heart matters and your anxiety matters. And by the grace of God, we have amazing mental health care for that. But you're not alone. And I know my anxiety, the lie I hear is I'm the only one that's in this. And I feel very pigeonholed, I'm the one struggling. But there's so many people out there. And I'm so grateful that this journal reminded me of that. Okay, my fifth and final book is the Governor's House Antiques Fair 1988 Handbook. This is beautiful. It says published in association with the Antique Collector magazine. I don't know if you all remember, but I think it's 3 or 4 videos back, I bought an antique book, an antique encyclopedia. This is very similar. So it just has pictures of antiques and it has little notes that are falling out of it, which I think is so cool. But look how beautiful these pictures are. Oh, more things are falling out. It looks like someone, the previous owner, was putting little pieces of paper in between pages they want to remember. But this is a beautiful book. I mean, it's $3.29. I'd love to figure out what this used to retail for. I should take a Google Lens photo of it, but that is such a unique and fun find. The The last item I want to show you, I actually didn't get at Goodwill. My friend Heather from church bought it for me. She went thrifting with her girls, and it lights my heart up that I have friends in the area that are like, I'm going thrifting because you go thrifting, and I'm taking my daughters with me, and they love finding all these cute knickknacks. That just makes my heart so happy. They bought this for me. It says, "Dear God, when you were choosing my mom for me, how did you know that I love my mom the very best?" Look how cute this is. It looks like it's cross-stitched. Again, I am a sucker for all the mother things. So Heather, if you're watching this video, thank you. I'm going to put this in my daughter's nursery. So that is all for the haul. Thank you all so much for being here and watching and supporting me. I can't stop smiling. I have some really good news. I am officially monetized on this channel. What that means for those that are like YouTube newbies or you've just never heard of this before, it means that I'm gonna start getting paid for making these videos. And that was never my main goal. My main goal was to do something that was creative and expressive of my heart that I love and to help you all with mental health, but that I get to get paid to do this just blows me away. And I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you because you're making a dream of mine come true, becoming not just like a creator, allowing me to use the skills and talents that God has given me and placed on my heart as a therapist. Thank you so much. So if you've stayed till the end because we love the girlies that do, please comment down below, healing is beautiful, because it is. Healing is a journey. It's something that each of us do individually. Not one journey looks the same, but it is still so beautiful. Until next time, bye friends.